All right, we are live. We are live. Welcome, everyone. We are going to be starting in a few minutes from now. Let's use this time to populate the link and notify everyone that we are live. We're going to be starting off in a few minutes from now. Let's use this time to populate the link and notify everyone that we are live. Welcome everyone. Immediately you join, please copy the link and share it out, and we shall continue immediately. We are populating the link. Let's use this period and do that quickly. Welcome everyone. If you're just coming in, you're welcome. We are kicking off proper in a few minutes from now. What you basically have to do is copy the link to the live stream and notify everyone that we are starting. We are already live and we'll be kicking off proper in a few minutes from now, so that they can come in to the session and partake of this. Today we have an amazing topic. Actually, within this period, we have something interesting to speak about, which is how to basically trade, and we are going to be exploring this with a live and practical session. So no one should miss this. So immediately you're coming in, click on the share icon and copy the link to this live stream, share it on your status and other mutual groups, and notify everyone that we are live so that they all can come in. So we're going to be starting at exactly 5 minutes from now, which is 8:50. So we're kicking off in exactly 5 minutes from now. So notify everyone that we are live so that they can actually join in on the session. So like I said, we're going to be kicking off in exactly 3 minutes from now. Let's use this period to populate the link and notify everyone that we are starting. So let's immediately you come in, click on the share icon get the link to the live stream and share the link to your status and other mutual groups to notify everyone that we are live. We're going off in a few minutes from now, and we'll be kicking off. Awesome. It's time, and we're going to be kicking off just right away. Welcome, and in just 1 minute from now, we're going to be kicking off. So let's hang around and notify everyone. And quickly, let's basically have a countdown in 30 seconds. Once the countdown ends, we are basically going to Sweet. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's session. My name is 𝗂𝗶𝗁𝗁𝗶, founder and CEO GIDA. Today, we're going to be looking at a very interesting topic, and we're going to be exploring an exchange called AAX Exchange, which are the people that, in collaboration with GIDA, brings this class to you. So this is basically for us to understand how to trade cryptocurrencies. We're going to be exploring the exchange to understand how to trade spot trading. We're going to explore the exchange to understand how to trade futures. We're going to explore how to do DeFi on a centralized exchange. And equally, we're going to understand most of the features that are found on centralized exchanges. So hang around and, you're going to learn a lot. And remember, while you're on this session, be sure to share the link to others so that they can participate. Meanwhile, just a point to note, if what you're seeing on your screen isn't very clear while watching the live stream or the main video, what you basically have to do is there is click on the thing that looks like a wheel icon. That's the settings button. Then set the video quality that you prefer, which is 720. Set it to 720, and you wouldn't have any video issues at all while the live stream is on. So basically, we are going to be kicking off right now. I'm going to be sharing my slide, so make sure you let me know if you can see my screen. Just a minute. Let me. Okay, I'm going to be sharing my slide right now. If you can see my slide, please let me know that you can see my slide. Let me be sure that everybody can see it. If you can see my slide, please type in the chat section that you can see it. To see the chat section, click on live chat. You're not going to find it in the normal chat section of YouTube, but when you click on live chat, you're going to find it there. Can you guys see my slide? If you can see my slide, please type in the live chat that you can see my slide, and I'll be sure that everybody is actually following, and we're going to continue. Can you guys see my slide? Please confirm in the chat section. If you can see my slide, please confirm in the chat section. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I can see the responses coming in. I can see the responses coming in. Says everybody can see it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great, great, great. So basically, like I said, this is a 2 days Easter online training. We just celebrated Easter the past week that went by, and this is tagged I Can Trade. And the key highlights right here are sports trading, futures trading, as you can see on your screen. And one key attraction of this class is you get a $10 voucher to trade on AAX, which you can withdraw actually, but whatever profits you make off your $10, you can actually withdraw it. So this is a bonus that AAX offers you, and we're going to be coming to that as time goes on. So without wasting much time, let's get right into it. So basically, before we proceed, let me introduce myself proper for the benefit of those meeting us for the first time and those who are going to come across this video on YouTube. My name is 𝗂𝗶𝗁 I'm popularly known as 𝗂𝗶𝗁 Blockchain. I'm the founder and CEO of GIDA, which is Ginakev Digital Academy. I'm an avid blockchain enthusiast and cryptocurrency trader based right here in Nigeria. So with GIDA, we have trained over 2,500 persons from Africa and exposed them to the world of cryptocurrencies, via paid and free courses. Majorly, we do more of free things at GIDA to ensure that everybody is carried along. I'm equally the co-founder of Blockchain UNN, which is a blockchain campus club at the University of Nigeria and Nsukka, aimed at promoting blockchain adoption and education within a university environment as well. So personally, my mission is to accelerate Africa's transition into a sustainable and developed economy by leveraging innovation, capital, and policy. So you can follow me on Twitter at Kevin_𝗂𝗁. Kevin_𝗂𝗁. A minute. That's right, Kevin_𝗂𝗁. Then on Facebook, you can find me when you search 𝗂𝗂𝗁. Simply type 𝗂𝗂𝗁, and you're going to find me on Facebook. Now, what is GIDA? Before we go into it proper, let's understand what GIDA is. GIDA is a crypto academy that specializes on crypto education. We provide insightful trading education on emerging digital currencies for optimum profits. So we basically teach cryptocurrency and blockchain. We assist newbies, especially, and those who are quite understandable about crypto, that is the intermediates, and we have aid everybody, each other, to grow in the space, providing individuals with opportunities which everybody can leverage on. So our goal at GIDA is to expose Africa and a greater part of the world to the new digital wealth creation that is made available through cryptocurrency, blockchain, DeFi, and all the various facets. So for more information, join our Telegram community. The link to the group and the channel is basically in the video description. So if you're watching this video or the live stream, basically check the description and you're going to find all the relevant links to contact us. Join our Telegram group, subscribe to our Telegram channel, and join our Facebook page. So basically, we are going to be exploring trading. Let's understand what trading is before we jump into trading and sports futures and all that. Let's understand what trading itself actually is. Now, basically, trading simply refers to the buying and selling. Trading is just buying and selling. It's the buying and selling of assets. An instance is when you buy your groceries at a local shop. You are actually making a trade. When you go to a shop to go and buy, let's use practical case study of what you do in your day-to-day life. You go to a store to buy stuff. That's trading. When you exchange your old PC for a new game console, that's trading. in this case, you are the one selling it, you are now exchanging your PC. So any activity where you give something to someone in return for something else, that's a trade. So basically, you actually trade financial assets like stocks, bonds, cryptocurrencies too, just like you trade other things. And this trade of crypto and cryptocurrencies is done on exchanges. So we have two types of exchanges. We have centralized exchanges and the decentralized exchanges, shortened as SEX and DEX. Now, in the centralized exchange, basically, this is an example. AAX is an example of centralized exchange. They provide you with, basically an interface, a very nice and easy to understand interface with detailed guide on how to use it. There's a sweet onboarding process. They provide you with wallet addresses, and you basically sign up with your email address, password, and all that for you to access their services. And they keep custody of the funds for you. In essence, they have their savers and everything, keeping the funds for you to ensure that there is safety. So the centralized exchanges are safe to an extent. Why the decentralized exchanges? You basically connect your wallets. That's basically the key differences between them. You are in charge of your funds, while in the other, they are in charge of your funds for you, but provide you with an easy to use interface. Now, let's get started with trading. Now, to get started, you have to first of all sign up. We are basically exploring a centralized exchange interface using AAX as case study. So you basically have to sign up on AAX Exchange. Use the link. Simply go to this link, bit.ly /AAX GIDA. You're going to find a referral code on this link to sign up with. So once you've clicked on this link, it's automatically going to lead you to the page to sign up. So once you sign up with your email address and password, do your KYC. KYC is very, very important, which is know your customer, as it gives you some additional privileges. You can actually use AAX from my observation without KYC, but having KYC done gives you additional privileges. So ensure you have it done. It's basically for them to know you, and in case there is any breach or anything on your account, you can actually prove that you are the one that is owning the account. So basically, also set up your two-factor authentication. That's 2FA for additional security of your account, so that nobody can access your account without you. Basically, you can download Google Authenticator or OT app. That's the one I prefer using. So you do that, and you can equally set SMS Authenticator. There are two ways you can basically do it, but I prefer the Google Authenticator or OT app own. So set it up to ensure that you have additional security done on your account, so that nobody can access your account without your knowledge. And also make a deposit of at least $20. Basically, while trading, before you start trading, you need capital, right? So you need funds to actually start trading. So it's not enough to just learn about it, but it's something you actually have to practice to become perfect at it. So make a deposit of at least $20, and there is an additional benefit for you. By the end of this class, I will provide you with a form for everybody who has made a deposit. I believe everybody who is attending this, or who most persons must have signed up on the Google form I provided earlier for this class. That's the registration form. So basically, if you've made your deposit of $20, you are going and done your KYC, you are going to get a $10 voucher from AAX, and you can use that $10 voucher to trade. So you can use it to trade futures actually and make profit out of it. So with your $10, if you trade it, flip it to $100, $1,000, you can withdraw your profits, but the voucher cannot be withdrawn actually. So make a deposit of $20, and by the end of this class, I'm going to provide you with a form. So everybody who has deposited, fill that form so that you can qualify to get your $10. So this is basically it. Sign up, do your KYC, set up your 2FA, make deposits, and once you've done all that, you are set up. And remember, whatever applies to this exchange that we're using as case study applies to other exchanges like Binance and the rest of them. So whichever exchange that you are using, all these still applies. So whenever you sign up on an exchange, the first thing to do is your KYC. The next thing to do is your 2FA, and then you proceed to make a deposit for trading. Now, basically, let's talk about using a crypto exchange, or let's dive into trading proper. Now, before you get into trading, you have what is called a market. You have what is called a market, and then you have what is market pairs. And for the purpose of this class, we're going to be exploring it live. So it will be actually make more sense than just theoretical. So after talking about this, we're going to go to AAX and see that feature specifically. Now, what is a market? Now, before I come to this slide, let's use a case study of a traditional physical setting. Now, just like everybody here goes to the market, right? You go to the market, you buy goods, and what happens in a market? A market is a place where people buy and sell commodities, isn't it? You have oranges, you have mangoes, you have clothes, you have shoes, you have foodstuff, you have provisions, and everything scattered across the market. And who are the people providing these services? They are the sellers, and people are coming there to buy. So a market is a place where a transaction goes on. In the same vein, when you go to a market, you find out that a market is separated into various parts. Okay, a market is separated into various parts. You have the side where they sell foodstuff. You have the side where they sell oranges. You have the side where they sell what's it called? There are so many things that happens in a market. So each of these commodities that are sold in a market are not done randomly. They are not placed in one place. They are not jam-packed into one place. They are all separated into various sections. So when you go to a line where they're selling clothes, you're only going to find clothes there. You're not going to see anybody selling oranges or food stuff right there. When you go to a line where they're selling food, you're not going to find somebody selling clothes there. Do you understand? So that is what is referred to as market pairs, or what is referred to as a market. That is basically a place where you buy and sell. And you understand that a market, beyond being a place where you buy and sell, it's actually segmented. It's actually segmented. And that is what the plain explanation is. Now, let's apply it to crypto. Now, when we talk about a specific market, we mean the place where buyers and sellers come together to trade a certain asset. This is now being specific, like I said. It's not just like a general marketplace. The general marketplace right here is AAX, which connects buyers and sellers together. Okay. Now, the specific market, when we refer to market in a crypto exchange, it's like that specific place in the physical world where you buy and sell various commodities. So everything is split into various sections. So let's look at the market pair BTC USDT. Market pair basically means your pair means two, right? Pair means what you give this in exchange for this. So say for instance, you are doing trade by barter in the market. Somebody gives you orange, you give the person mango. That is orange/mango. That's what market pair means. Orange/mango, because you can only buy the orange with mango, and you can only buy the mango with orange. So when you sell orange, you get mango. When you sell mango, you get orange. Do you understand? So that's basically what it means. So let's look at the market pair BTC USDT. Now, for BTC USDT, this also applies to BTC ETH, BTC, whatever, whichever tokens you find, wherever you see something/something, that is what is referred to as what? A market pair. That is what is referred to as a market pair. So if you buy something, what are you paying with? And if we sell something, what are we getting? That is exactly the pair right there. So the BTC USDT pair is the market pair for buying and selling Bitcoin in USDT. As you can see, this is BTC, and then this is USDT. Let me highlight it proper. So this is BTC USDT. So when you sell BTC, you get USDT. When you sell USDT, you get BTC. Just like the slide there rightly says. The market pair BTC USDT indicates that if I want to buy Bitcoin, you have to pay with USDT. And if I want to sell my Bitcoin, I will be paid in what? In USDT. So then the Ethereum USDT market is the market where users equally buy Ethereum using dollars and sell Ethereum to get paid and receive dollars. So that's basically what a market pair is. But like I said, each of the commodities you find in a marketplace are actually segmented. They are actually segmented in such a way that it makes the entire marketplace actually fun. And that is what we refer to the markets proper, like I said. So every coin listed or found in a crypto exchange can be located in a section called markets. So when you go to a crypto exchange, there's always a section called markets. So this section houses all coins along with the pairs it is listed with. So most coins that are commonly listed listed with BTC, Ethereum, BNB, USDT, Tron, and the rest of that. So let's navigate a market pair. So as you can see in this image right here, we are going to go live and see it too. you have the BTC market. You can see that everything right here is paired with BTC. So this is Ethereum slash BTC, ICX slash BTC, NEO slash BTC, Tron slash BTC. Everything right here is under BTC. So this is exactly at par with the previous explanation I told you earlier, where when you go to a market, in a traditional market, where they are selling clothes, you won't find any other thing right there except clothes sellers. Okay. And when you want to buy, also you're also going there to buy clothes and nothing more. So this is another market. This is the Ethereum market. In this Ethereum market, you can only sell Ethereum for a token, and I can only buy it other tokens with Ethereum. This is the BNB market. This is the USDT market. The most popular markets you're going to find on various crypto exchanges, markets like BTC, Ethereum, and USDT. The stablecoin market is always USDT or USDC. Then there's Ethereum and BTC, and then the native token of that market. Let's look at it live on AAX so that we can actually get it very clear. So basically, let's see this. Let me share my screen and all right. Can you guys see my screen? Can you see a chart on your screen right now? If you can see that, please type in the comment section that you can see it. Let me be sure you are seeing the right place. If you can see my screen that shows the AAX interface, please indicate in the chat that you can see it. To chat, click on in chat messages. That's live chat at the top. When you see live chat, tap on that and you have the option to chat and comment. Can you guys see the AX interface, or you are still seeing the slide? Let me be sure what you are seeing. Can you guys see my screen? Awesome, awesome, awesome. I can see the responses coming in. I can see the responses coming in. Awesome. All right. If your screen is blurry, this is basically what you have to do. If what you are seeing is not so clear, what you basically have to do is click on the set something that looks like a wheel icon on your screen. There is something that looks like a wheel icon on your screen. That is the settings for the quality of what you are seeing. Change it from 420 to 720. It's on 420 by default, or on auto change it to 720. If what you're seeing on your screen isn't so clear, change it from, click on that wheel icon, which is the settings for the video quality, and then change it to 720. That should solve your issues. So if your screen isn't so clear, that's basically what you have to do to get it very, very visible. Awesome, awesome. Everybody says they can see my screen, and let's proceed to actually see how to explore those market section. Now, this is basically the interface you're going to find on AAX when you visit AAX Exchange. When you on mobile, it's almost going to be like this too. So you're going to find various segments. You must obviously log in. As you can see, I'm logged in right here, and I haven't even done my KYC. You can see this is level 0, but I can access it. But ensure you do your KYC, as it gives you higher there are more features that it gives you, more access. I'm going to get this done today, hopefully. So basically, when you access AAX, I'm also going to try to do this on mobile so you can actually get the feel, because I believe most of you guys use your mobiles to access this. So when you visit the trade segment, you have what is called the spot market, which we are going to talk about soon. You visit the spot market. When you visit the spot market, you basically click on it, and it's going to show you that market segment like I talked about. This place you saw written BTC/USDT. When you tap on it, it's going to bring up all the markets for you. So look at this. Look, this is just exactly what I was saying. Look at this. This is the USDT market. So can you see everything right here? Follow the cursor. Everything right here is paired in what? In USDT. This is BTC slash USDT. This is Ethereum slash USDT. This is Luna slash USDT. This is AVAX slash USDT. And the rest of that. The list goes on and on. You can keep scrolling. This is basically called the what? The USDT market. This is the USDT market. Everything right here is paired in what? In USDT. Then we have the USDC market. There are only two coins right there on the USDC market. Like I told you, USDT is the most popular and it usually has most pairs. The USDT market, the BTC market are the most popular. Then we've got the BTC market right here. You can see GERA slash BTC, ETH slash BTC, PAXG slash BTC. Everything right here is the BTC market. Can you see that? Now, we also have the new markets. This is the new tokens that are listed newly. And equally, you can equally still filter them out. There's DeFi. If you want to know DeFi tokens that are on this exchange right now, you click on DeFi. It's going to tell you the DeFi tokens that it has. The Grayscale, those ones that Grayscale is actually buying. Grayscale is a major investor in Bitcoin and various cryptocurrencies. So if you want to know the tokens that Grayscale is buying, it basically sorted by Grayscale. These are the tokens on Grayscale's watchlist. So there's BTC, Ethereum, Mana, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, Link, XLM, and ZEC. Then these are the ones under Polkadot, Dot itself, then KSM, Ankro, SDN, and Reef. These tokens are under Polkadot. So this is like an easy way to actually filter these. Remember, this is still in USDT market, but you want to go further down and simplify to get what you are actually looking for. These are the Solana tokens that are on this exchange. These are the Solana tokens that are on this exchange. You can actually access all of them here. This is Solana itself, which is $103. Then you have the platform token, the native token of various exchanges. I mean, this exchange is very good. Most exchanges actually beef themselves. They don't list the tokens of others, but these guys are listing the token of other exchanges. This is HT, that's 𝗶𝗶 token. This is the native token of 𝗶𝗶 exchange. This is AAB, that's AAX Exchange, their native token. Oops. Let's go back to platform token. This is AAB, the native token of AAX Exchange. You should try to buy this token as a native token. It should blow as others. This is BNB, native token of Binance. This is OKB, native token of what? OKX. This is FTT, native token of FTX Exchange. So these guys are actually doing well. And these are under what? The USDT market. These are under the USDT market. And also, we've got, let's go to the BTC market. So these are various tokens. And let's see, do we have Grayscale? Okay, these are the ones under the BTC market right here. So basically, this is the markets. Like I said, this is the markets tab. This is the markets tab. And that is basically what you're going to find in the market on any exchange, not just AAX, but on any exchange. And we're going to come back to explore this more. Let's go back to the slide now. And, let's go back to the slide and let's continue it as we go. So we've basically talked about how to, understand the market. So it's a place that houses all the tokens that the exchange has, but it's segmented in various ways so that there will be easy accessibility. Easy accessibility for everyone to join. Now, the next thing you find when you visit a crypto exchange is what we refer to as the charts. Now, on selecting any market pairs, this is where you'll be led to, which is the charts for that market pair. So you can see the price history for the assets that you want to trade across various time frame. And as always, let's go to a practical illustration of this so that you can see it and actually pick it up very fast. So let's see the charts and let's see how it looks. So when you basically go to any crypto exchange, like I said, you basically select the what you want to do first, which is spot markets or spot trading. And then when you select any token from the market pairs listed there, when you select any token, say for instance, we don't want BTC USDT, we want Ethereum. It's when you select it, or say Luna, for instance. Let's pick Luna. Luna has fallen, oh. And I'll pick Luna. You're not going to be presented with a chart. This is like the price history. The price history, how much this token has gone. It tells all these lines you're seeing here, call them candlesticks, and they tell you how much the token has risen, how much it has dropped, and all that. So this is like the price history that tells you what's happening in this token. So as you can see, look at this crosshair, this thing that looks like a cross that I'm picking up. So it tells you the price of this token. This is $96 at this point, and it went as high as $99. And remember, each of these things represents a time frame. So as you can see, this thing right here is under 15 minutes. So we can take it to 30 minutes. Each of these lines will now represent 30 minutes. So in the past 30 minutes, where has it gone to? It went as high as 99, and currently is at 96. Let's take it by 1 day. So over the past couple of days, we've had a highest high of what? $119. This is $119 right here. This is $102. Right now it's consolidating around $96, $97. So this is 1 day. Now let's check it by week. In a week since they listed this coin, it has been pumping. Actually, if you look at it from the weekly time frame, it has been pumping, dropped, pumped again, up to 118. Right now it's actually still pumping. It went down and it's still pumping up to 96, 99. It went as high as 100 actually. So this is all these things now, these lines you're seeing here, all these candlesticks actually represent time frames. They actually represent time frames. This is a month. Let's see. So this token has been on this. With this, you can equally know how long the token has been on that exchange. So this shows that this token has been on this exchange for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for just 10 months. And then there is the yearly one as well. So with the charts, you actually have access to a large and wide range of information. Give me a brief minute and let me attend to something quickly. I'll be right. All right, cool. Awesome. Okay, somebody says he's having issues. You can see the chat. Somebody says the video is not clear. Like I said, if you want to see the video clearly, if your network is bad, this usually happens when your network is not so good. Click on the tap the three dots at the top left corner of your screen, and then click on the wheel icon. That's the settings, the video settings, the video quality settings. Change that to 720p. Change it to 720p so that you have a clear vision, a clear view. It actually goes to 420 by default when your network is bad, but you can change it to 720, so it actually consumes more data but keeps you seeing a clear view. So if you're having network issue or your video quality isn't so clear, just do that and you're going to have a perfect video quality. If you have any issues, please drop in the chats and I'll be looking at that as we proceed. So basically, this is what you get. And also you have access to things like indicators on this exchange. Okay, let's go back to the 15 minutes time frame so we can have more candlesticks. So on the 15 minutes time frame, we have more candlesticks. You have access to a wide range of indicators. There's accumulation and distribution, advance and decline. So many exchange, so many indicators right here. This exchange is quite good. Double EMA cross, Ichimoku cloud, my favorite indicator. Where's Bollinger bands? This is Bollinger bands. Interesting. So many indicators. This is almost like TradingView itself. I guess they pull the data from TradingView. So let's see. All the indicators are there. Please don't go applying so much indicators when you don't know how to use them. You can actually remove them. Let's remove a couple of them. Just need Bollinger Band, which is the I don't use indicators to trade, but Bollinger Band is actually one of the best ones that I use the most. So let's squeeze this and see how it looks. Awesome. The chart is looking nice. Okay, let's close the MAs. Just the Bollinger Band is what I like saying. It keeps the chart very clean. And let's see, let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, this is how this thing looks. And let's see, let's expand. Interesting. As you can see, it went up to the higher Bollinger Band and bumped down. It's right now, I think it's on the, let's expand a bit more. It's on the middle Bollinger Band, It's most likely going to bounce back from here or break through it as it did right here. Went back up, it broke through, went back up, came down to the lower Bollinger Band, went to the upper one, bounced back here. You guys should try and study Bollinger Bands. They actually give a wide range of insights. But as you can see, the volume is quite low. So the possibility of it shooting that high up you have to look at the volume. You've got to look at the volume for you to look at the possibility of it shooting back up. So let's basically go back and we shall come back to that in a bit. Sorry. Let's go back to our slide. So basically, we've talked about market pairs, we've talked about the charts. Now let's look at how to actually place a trade. So when you actually want to place a trade, you use what is called the order box. So with the order box, it allows you to buy and sell. And we're actually just going to be exploring this live so that everything is actually going to make more sense than just viewing it from the slide. Let's actually just go live to AAX and try to place a trade. And we'll continue the explanations there so that it will actually be easier to actually grab what's happening. So let's try to place a trade. So this is the order book where I was talking about. What the order book actually allows you to do is actually how to place a trade. It allows you to place a trade, and it has various types of orders which you are going to look out for. So on this order book, you are allowed to place a trade. So you can place the price you want to buy at, the amount, which is the quantity. Amount basically means quantity. So the price actually of Luna currently is how much? Luna is 90. What's the current price? The last price we can see right here is $95. Let's copy this. So the price we want to buy at is this, for instance. So let's say we're buying 1 Luna. You can see the total is 95. You are buying plus 1. You're buying 2 now. Buy 3. So this is basically what it is. This is the buy. The sell means you want to sell your Luna. Same thing applies. You make your money. So say you're selling 3 Luna at that price, you're going to make $287. So this is basically what the order book is for. So I want us to talk about the types of orders. This is the key thing. Let's talk about the type of orders on this exchange, and it's going to help us to actually come back to use this proper. So let's talk about the type of orders that you get to find on this specific exchange, as well as how to use them in placing your trade, and how you can actually start making trades on this exchange as well as make money from it. So basically, on this exchange, we've got three types of orders actually. We've got the limit order, we've got the market order, and then the stop loss order. And in the stop loss order, we have 2 types of them, which we are going to explore. In the stop loss order, we've got 2 types of them. Most exchanges have this newly introduced type called OCO, but this exchange seemingly doesn't have that. So we have the limit order, we've got the market order, and then we've got the stop loss order. limit order, market order, and then the stop loss order. Now, what does the limit order mean? A limit order is an order to buy and sell an asset at a different price or better. So it's an order that allows you to buy an asset at a specific price. This price is called the limit price. So limit buy orders, or buy limit orders as some people call it, we execute at the limit price or lower. Do you understand? So it's not to buy immediately, but at your own set price. This means you want to set your own price. To bring it to our level of understanding again, let's look at a market scenario. Now, in a market scenario, you have the general price everybody's selling a commodity at. Say you have a bag that you're a bag seller, for instance. Everybody is selling their bag for 2,000 naira. Everybody's selling their bag for 2,000 naira. But you want to sell your own higher. You believe that there's going to be a time this thing is going to reach that price. So you place your own price tag at 3,000 naira. So as everybody's selling at 2,000 naira, it's not going to affect you. You're not going to make money. You're not going to sell. Your bag is just there. So your order is just there. You place it at 3,000 naira, and whenever the market gets to 3,000, that's whenever the price of those bags starts getting worth 3,000 naira, you're going to sell, isn't it? Same thing applies to buying. You want to buy a bag, everybody's selling it at 3,000 naira because the bag just newly came up into the market. But you know that one thing about the market is that with time things get saturated, and as it gets saturated, the price of those things are going to come down. The price of those things are going to come down. So basically what you have to do is you wait. So whenever the price comes down, you buy. That is it. But remember, you've already placed your mind that you're going to buy it at 2,000 naira. So you have the order placed at 2,000 waiting. That's the same thing that limit order means. So it allows you to buy at a specific price. So limit buy orders we execute at a limit price or lower, while limit sell orders we execute at a limit price or higher. So when you are setting a limit order, you are basically saying, I want to execute this order at a specific price. So just like the example shown here, Dave wants to buy one BTC. Now the current price of Bitcoin is $50,000, for instance. But this guy wants to buy at a lower rate. That's not at the current market price. So maybe he wants to buy it at $45,000. So instead of waiting for many days and looking at the chart, waiting for BTC price to fall, he can simply just place a buy order at 45,000 and then go about his business. That is it. So whenever BTC drops to $50,000, his buy order will get filled automatically. The same thing applies to selling at a higher price. So just like what I gave you for a traditional market, you want to sell higher, you place your order at a higher price. Whenever the market gets there, it sells for you. You want to buy at a lower price, you place your order at a lower price. Whenever the market gets there, it buys for you automatically. In this case, you don't have to keep waiting for it. That's the meaning of limit order. Now, the next type of order we've got is called a market order. So this allows you to buy or sell at the currently available market price. As you could see from that picture, from that from that chart or order book that we saw there, the current price of Luna there was 95 or $96. So if you are using market order, it means you are buying at $96. You want to buy at that current market price. So it's basically the fastest way to get in or out of the market. So when you are setting a market order, you're basically saying you would like to execute this order right now at the best price you can get. So an example, once again, Chris wants to buy one BTC immediately, and he doesn't want to wait for price to drop. He wants to buy it immediately or urgently. So you can simply place this special buy market order, actually, not just any buy order, but a buy market order. And all the BTC will be bought instantly. So his buy order will get filled automatically. So the same procedure applies to selling of coins at the best currently available price in the market. You want to sell right now and get your money out. Simple. What you basically use is what market order. But if you're ready to wait for days, months, weeks, you don't know when the market will get to that price that you want to sell at. Use what? Use a limit order. You place it and then you forget it. Whenever the market gets there, it automatically what sells for you. But limit order actually has this limitation. What if the market never gets there? You find out that your order is going to be there. It's not as though the order is not placed. It's placed, but the market never got there. Same applies to buying. You want to buy at a lower price. The market keeps shooting up. Your limit order is already there waiting. So whenever the market actually falls lower and lower and lower till it gets there. Then you get to actually make some money. So that is limit and then market order. Now, the third type of order that we've got, this exchange has two types of it. So this top type of order is split into two, and this is what we call stop loss order. And it's a very, very interesting one. Let me make this slide bigger so you can actually. Okay, I think this can do. So a stop loss order is a type of limit or market order. Stop loss order. It's actually what? A type of limit or market order. Take note of that, which is why we bolded it. It's a type of limit order and it's also a type of market order. But one thing is, it's only activated when a certain price is reached, and this price is called the stop price. So the purpose of a stop loss order is mainly to limit losses. So every trade needs to have an invalidation point, which is a price you define in advance. Let me break down this thing in simple terms. Now, for instance, you buy a coin, okay? The essence of trying to buy is what? To make profit, isn't it? You buy at a lower price to sell at a higher price, which is what is spot trading all about. Spot trading is all about buying low to sell high. Futures, you can buy high and then short it down. That's shorting. But we are looking at spot trading in this case. Now, in spot, you want to buy low and sell high. That's the entire goal, right? You want to make profit. But there's a problem. You bought, but the market started falling. You don't know where the market will keep falling to. And at the end of the day, you may find out that this thing keep falling and all your money vanishes. As in, you bought a coin at a very nice or high price. This thing keeps falling and falling and falling and falling. So you want to get out of the market. You want to sell on loss. You want to sell on loss. That's what stop loss is. Stop loss actually doesn't stop you from not losing money. You lose money, but you lose lesser money compared to when you don't use stop loss. And most traders actually fail to understand this, and they forget to actually add their stop loss all the time. Stop loss is very, very important. It's a special type of order which nobody should ever forget. So this stop loss is mainly to limit losses, not to cut off your loss entirely, but it's limiting it. That is, it's reducing the impact you would have gotten. So it helps you prepare in advance for an invalidation point. An invalidation point means where you say that, okay, it means that you were wrong. You were wrong initially. So this coin that you bought, I made a mistake buying it. See, I've lost money now, but I want to get out. What do I do? So that's the essence of stop loss. So, like the slide says, this is the level where you say that your initial idea was wrong, meaning that you should exit the market to prevent further losses. So the invalidation point is where you typically put your stop loss order. So think of a sell limit order or limit sell order, as some people call it. Remember, like I told you, this thing have two types. There's sell limit and there's sell market. And you know what limit is? With limits, you can predetermine. So you are placing it higher or lower. That is not with the current price. Then with market, what you do is to sell instantly or buy instantly. Okay. So think of a sell limit order as strictly selling for profits. So with a limit order, you are basically trying to sell for profit at a higher price. So the current price of Luna is $96, as we saw previously, and then you want to sell your own at $100. So that is what you're using, a sell order, but a limit order, sell limit. Okay. And after you bought that coin now with sell with you, that is after you want, before you can sell, you must have bought. Okay. So when you have bought that token at $96 and you want to sell, you use a sell limit order. And then think of a sell stop limit order as an order to minimize losses. So say for instance, where you bought at $96, after buying at 96, you intend selling at 100. But what if the market starts falling from 96 to 90? You want to get out immediately and lose just $6. From 96 to 90, you have lost $6. So you want to get out immediately. That is where you now use a stop limit order in order to minimize your losses and sell at minimum loss if the price crashes from your entry point. Now let's look at an example to fully understand this. So an example of stop loss order. Now, Steve, for instance, bought Litecoin at $250. Let's talk about a guy called Steve. He bought Litecoin at $250. Now, the price of Litecoin went up and it's now trading for $270. This guy is now happy. Steve is now happy. He wants to sell once the price reaches what? $300. making a what? A $50 profit. That's the plan of Steve. So this guy bought Litecoin at 250. Like I said, the price went up and is now trading for 270. Now this guy wants to sell once the price reaches $300, making a $50 profit. Now the question is, what if as this guy goes off, the market then reverses, and instead of rising, it dips from the current price of $270 to below his entry of 250, putting him on loss? Two things can happen. Steve can set a stop loss order to sell off his coins at minimal loss at a certain price level, even when he is not online. This is the best thing about stop loss order. So even if you are not online, whenever the price gets to that level, it sells it off for you. So this will limit his losses from becoming worse. Because imagine this thing starts falling from 270, it now falls to a center of 250. It now keep falling to like 230 or even 200. This guy is going to lose big money. So you're going to place a stop loss quite close to your entry. So if the market doesn't keep pumping as you planned, you will then what? You will then sell off. So the stop loss order can be of two types that this guy can place. As I said, he can place a stop limit or stop market order. He can place stop limit or stop market order. Not every exchange has the two types. Some have one, some either have just stop limit, some have just stop market. And we're going to talk about them now. Now, when using a stop limit order, a stop limit or stop limit loss, let me just call it stop limit order so it can make more sense. We know whenever you hear stop, you know it's stop loss I'm talking about. So with a stop limit order, this guy can set the specific price. Remember what limit means. Limit means you are setting your own price, okay? But in this case, it's stop loss. So this guy bought his market order, for instance. He has set his take profit with a normal limit order. Now, the stop limit is now to secure his profit or loss. So with a stop limit order, this guy can set the specific price he wants it to sell off at. So once it has been triggered, for instance, the guy says that once the price keeps falling from 270, it falls to 250, and then the thing keeps falling. Oh, if the price gets to 240, the exchange should prepare to sell this thing for him. He's saying that once this thing gets to 240, it means that he was wrong. Go. He should not have bought this coin. But it doesn't mean he's going to sell at 240. You understand? That 240 is like his trigger point. He's telling the exchange, please get ready to sell for me. If this thing keeps falling again from 240 and still goes down, 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 sell. Do you understand? So once price gets to 240, which is his trigger point, it should sell off at 235 if it drops and reaches that price. Get the flow very well. The guy bought at 250. The price kept shooting up to 270. Now the price kept shooting up to 270 and then kept falling. So the guy is telling this exchange that if this thing falls down from 250 to 240, get ready to sell, but don't sell at 240. 240 is like, okay, it means that we were wrong. Maybe it can still reverse. We are not yet sure. At 240, it may still reverse and keep going up. Everything is fine. But imagine you have already sold at that 240. You are going to even miss out on all the profits that you would have gotten. So the guy is telling the exchange that at 240, get ready. So if he keeps falling from 240 and drops below that price and it gets to 235, sell at 235. So that is what we refer to as stop limit order. So it has a trigger price and then the limit price. Remember, stop limit order has trigger price and then the limit price itself. Limit price is the actual price you're selling at, while the trigger point or the trigger price is always there. Now, the other type of order this guy can place is what we call stop market order. Let me clear the loss. So this guy can place a stop market order. What does this order do? As normal market order does what? Buys instantly or sells instantly. So this stop market order will sell off at the best available price in the market once it has been triggered. Remember, there must be a trigger point. So if this thing gets, his trigger point is $240. So if it keeps falling from 250 and gets to 240 or below it, it should sell off at the next available market price. So in this case, he's not setting like after trigger price, this is a specific price I want you to sell at. But I'm saying after trigger point, whatever price it is, because one thing you are looking at is the candlestick, right? So the next price after 240, it may be immediately, it may shoot, the candlestick may shoot very high and go to 250, sell at 250 immediately. The same thing could apply from 240, it may fall down very fast to 235, or even 239, any new price that it falls to after 240, sell off for me at that price. That is stop market order. So that's the type of order this guy can place again. So there are two type of orders. We've got the stop limits and then the stop market. So actually it helps you to reduce your losses in the market. And let's look at that clearly. Let's see what this exchange has. Like I told you, not every exchange has the two types. Some just have stop market, while some have stop limits. But both of them are both type of stop loss orders. So you find people just talking about stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. Most people don't actually apply it, and it's very, very bad. As a trader, ensure that you are always placing your stop loss. Meanwhile, let me be sure you guys are following. If you've been following up to this point and everything we've been saying makes sense and is entering, please type in the comment section with right on. Type in the comment section with right on. To chat, click on live chat at the top of your screen and not the normal YouTube chat section, because you may not be able to use it at this point. So if you've been following everything we've been saying up to this time, please type in the comment section with right on. I'll be looking at the comment section now. Type in the comment section with right on. If you've been following up until this time, type in the comment section with right on. Let me be sure that you guys are following. Awesome. I'm seeing your responses coming in. I'm seeing your responses coming in. If you've been following up until this point, type in the comment section with right on. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I can see everybody's response. It shows that you guys are following. You guys are following. Very, very good. Very, very good. So basically, we were talking about types of what? Types of orders. So look at this. This exchange has what? Limit order. This is the first one. And like I told you, limit order allows you to place your order at a higher price. The current price of Luna is now down to $93 approximately. The $93. But with Luna, okay, I think let's see, what's my balance? Okay, I have some. Let me see. Let me check my wallet. All right, I have oh, all right, I have $100 right here. So let's do a test trade. Remember, for this class, AAX is giving everybody that signs up with GIDA's referral link $10 to just a $10. They're dashing you a $10 voucher for you to actually make a trade. This thing didn't hold. If you can remember while I was talking, I told you there was not much volume right here, so it may not hold. While we looked at it, it may not hold. When it got to the middle Bollinger Band. So we looked at the volume right there. This is basically technical analysis, and maybe we'll touch a bit on it tomorrow. The volume was not there. It would have pumped back, but there was no much volume. So it's most likely going to come down there. Bollinger Band is one of the indicators I love using. I don't use indicators, but I just love Bollinger Band. So back to what I was saying. So AAX is giving everybody that signs up for this class $10. All you basically have to do is sign up using our referral code. Once you've done that, click on, once you've done that, fill a Google form with your UID. I'm going to provide the link to the Google form very soon. It's not the one you fill to register for this class. It's two Google forms. So the second Google form is where you are going to enter your UID after depositing. So once you've deposited $20 minimum, and you have done your KYC, fill that Google form, and you're going to get $10 from AAX by the end of this class. So basically, let's test this out. So the current price of let's go back to Luna. The current price of Luna is $94, as we can see here. Current price of Luna is I was on the wrong chart, but what I said still makes sense. There was no much volume, and it has broken down the middle Bollinger Band. So the current price of Luna is $94. So with limit order, you can set about buy higher, because in this case, I'm buying. I have USDT. This is the market is Luna slash USDT, the stablecoin market. So I want to buy my Luna at $100, for instance. So price, you set 100. Amount, how many Luna do you want to buy? So currently, one Luna is, instead of putting your price, you can do it automatically for you when you choose amount. So let's say you want to buy one Luna. One Luna is what? Currently $94. But the price I want to buy at is $100. I want to buy higher. It doesn't make sense, but people do it. And then you can also want to buy lower, say at $90, for instance. So I want to buy one Luna when it gets to what? $90. So the price I'm buying at is what? $90, and the amount is one Luna. If I want to buy two, it's going to be what? $180 total. But my balance right here can only buy one. $90 can buy one Luna for me when it gets to what? $90. So my available balance is 100. What you basically have to do is click on buy Luna, and it gives you a confirmation page, as you can see here. So at the confirmation page, you confirm your order to ensure that everything is fine. So this is a limit order, like I told you, price to buy, and then confirm. Boom, order submitted. And you can see my available balance right now is $10. So to see all your to see your orders, what you have ongoing, let's basically check our orders, spot orders. You go to where they wrote orders, you have our spot orders. It's going to be pending. You can see this is open, it's not yet closed. This is the pair Luna USDT, is a limit order. What did I do? Buy. Price $90. Trigger price, there was no trigger because it's just a normal limit order. Amount is 1. Executed 0. It has not bought because the market have not gotten there. Total is 90. What can I do? I'm not yet interested in this trade. I can just cancel it. But immediately the order is filled, you're going to find it in your trade history. Let's explore the other type. So the next thing we have is market order. Market order means to buy at the actual current market price. So we have the price. You can choose optimal 5 prices, or you can choose market price. I go with market price. So how many Luna do you want to buy? I want to buy 1 or 0.01. Let's go with 1 Luna. So once you click 1, you are buying Luna immediately. Do you understand? Now the next thing applies to stop order. Like I told you, we have 2 types. You can see we have limits. This stop order, so this stop limits, and you can also choose markets, limits, markets, limit, market. So stop market and then stop limit. What does stop market mean? Like I said, is to use what? Stop loss. Majorly use this when you are selling, not even buying. But some people use it while buying. In this case, I must have bought Luna at, say, the current price. So with stop limits, what does it mean? It means that I want to sell when the market goes below my entry point. So this is the trigger price. Where you place the trigger, like I mentioned, trigger is not the actual place it's going to sell at, but it's the thing that tells the market, get ready to what? Get ready to sell for me, or get ready to buy. So say my trigger price, say I bought Luna, for instance, right now at the current price of $93, and I want to sell when it gets to $100. But in this case, and I want to sell after placing my sell order. I come back to now place my stop loss order. What do I do? My entry point is 93, right? So I want to say my trigger is 90. Trigger price is 90. So whenever price gets to $90, sell for me at what price? At, say, 85. Are you guys getting the gist? So whenever price gets to $90, sell for me at 85. That's the important thing you should know here. Trigger price is different from the actual limit price. In stop loss order, we have the trigger and then the actual limit price. The limit price is the price you want it to sell at, while the trigger price is the price that tells the exchange, get ready to sell. If it falls below 90 and keeps going down up to 85, sell for me. And then the total that you are going to spend is going to sell for you at 85. So you're only going to make $85 from this trade. So you're going to lose money. Why are you going to lose money? Because you bought at 93. So remember, stop order is to actually lose money, but lose lesser money. Do you understand? So this is basically it. Then the other one is stop market. Put your trigger price My trigger price is what? 90. If it falls from 93 that I bought to 90, sell for me. How? Either optimal 5 prices or market price. I choose market price. How many? 1 Luna. Total, this. And then if it sells, once it triggers to 90, it's going to sell for me at the actual market price. Do you understand? So this is basically everything there is to trading. This exchange is very good because they have the two types. While some other exchanges actually don't have the feature of having those two things at a time. So let's see. Before we go further, I want to know: do we have any questions? Do we have any questions before I give some further update? I think we've spent over an hour, and we're going to continue tomorrow. But before then, before I give some final information, do we have any questions so far? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Seeing the comments, it seems everybody is everybody understands this topic very well. Remember, this is a YouTube live stream. The video is going to be available for you to come back and rewatch it. So ensure you go back and rewatch the video so as to get insights on how to actually trade on this exchange. You understand? So this is basically all there is to spot trading. You've got the limit, we've got the market, and then the stop order. Tomorrow we are going to talk about various types of traders that are in the market, various types of trades that they are as well, and then we're going to look at futures trading and how you can do this on AAX Exchange. Join us same time tomorrow by 9:30 p.m. and we are going to explore this. And remember, we are going to drop a Google form on our Telegram community for you to fill if you have made a deposit of $20 to this exchange. So if you made a deposit of $20 to this exchange and done your KYC, you qualify to receive a $10 voucher from them. With this $10 voucher, you can actually make futures trade, and whatever profits you make, you can withdraw from them. So ensure you fill that Google form with your UID. That's what they're going to track you, and then they will give you the $10. If you don't fill that Google form, you may most likely not going to get it. You're most likely not going to get it. So ensure you fill the Google form to ensure that you actually get your deposit given to you. So join us same time tomorrow, and do have a lovely evening, everyone. Bye.